Abushon Samwakwa Babium, here the newly elected parliament, a member of parliament for Gumwa, A plus, A plus. Or ye allowed a war a Moemwapa or Cassa a woman workers. If an ordinance send me betu just say a year NPP for Banana, Bepanich was a Bayanka on Fanny Alliance and Bed joining or more. There's a matter more NPP for no more. I mind this if one swabba, and more than same baby a betu. Then NPP 40, you know. Almost no could be any assembly or to many A plus. I didn't know so they. And same bisa ebe to draw bra obi ampo approaching no beka A plus the two just say honorable in the Japan and some NPP leaders be a contacting say business ebe so parliament no kumbe hia ne mo ase o beka NPP for a decision be ebe so bia no say ba vote mpokwa na ono A plus beka A plus e call as an independent candidate. Nanka A plus abeka omo se vote ni kwa na ekona obeto abano ede ama NPP for decision on be taken no ma A plus betu ja kasa bebre magana for kwa shoki omo kakra ama say no NPP for so ababontin de ensem bia betu ja se ensem e course no na ensem A plus de betu ja no kwa bia enim na omo kwa nsem obi mpo afre A plus a omo nsoma obi ase umbe jina omanemu enkopa A plus chawa na so A plus enkodi nkomo se omba beka omo there be a business in parliament no bibi ekosu bia nsem before vote ko han say A plus beka omo na oma vote akoho na nsem ne de bebre kwa na ye be ko ne akwa kuti emuyi na before say be ko no won subscribe ye be so say subscribe my na like na share na ma fufu nduma de wa channel so tie nko ni nguti nsem a ekoso damase
nipa ho and ye ka se no wiye no honorable Ken we twantro ka kire Steven Tim nipa no ho ne say wo ka kire chairman say me friend me nya ba me ni A plus account sem ni nyina ewie itu ko bia no ntumi nkotran because and the party has no we general secretary of the party co-position go and sit down somewhere. I am the MP elect for Gumwa Central. You are the general secretary of a party that has collapsed Gumwa Central. You are the general secretary of a party that has collapsed. You are irrelevant and they are going to vote against you. Your political career has come to an end. Go and sit down somewhere. Ghana no one can be. You are a weak general secretary. You are a failed general secretary. Justin Kobia, I'm telling you, are a failed general secretary. You failed the party. Oba party now omo parliamentarians bebre who be omo co-opposition. Anye ye don go crowd you win one term. Na my party na some move too no. You are a failed general secretary, and it is alleged that you demanded something before you joined the campaign. Me na neje ye madam fo. It was I will start talking matters. And AJ is my very good friend. The last time that we were I know you don't talk. Could be a bigger problem. What I say? And AJ is my very good friend. Only national security as many issue. I was the one who was standing behind him. Me na me call Captain Smart. Can the Japan from the kind of main castle? So I know you. I'm telling you. So go and sit down. Don't bring yourself. Because I will do things that you don't want anybody to hear. Shut up and go and sit down somewhere. I am a member of parliament. You are a nobody.
Indeed. Kwame, let's start off with the obvious ones. You had indicated that through Kennedy Japan, the NPP had reached out to you to join their side in the 9th Parliament. You plan to meet the NDC as well. Subsequently, the NPP released a statement to say that they have not initiated any conversations with you directly or through someone. What are your responses to that?
The onus lies on Honorable Ken to issue a statement that nobody asked him to engage me. So that is not mine to. I have stated clearly that I have met with Honorable Ken Japan. We had to meet on the 26th. I couldn't make it. We had to meet on the 27th. I couldn't make it. We had to meet on the 29th. I couldn't make it. We met on the 3rd, and we had every conversation. And I trust Honorable Ken Japan. When when he spoke with me, he contacted all the people in the party. In fact, they are all scared to approach me because of what they have done. And so it is not mine to defend. It is Honorable KingDavid to issue a statement and say, yes, it was the party that asked him to engage me or not. But the fact is that I have met him on behalf of his party, according to him. And we have had various conversations. They have put their offer on the table, which they made very clear. And so I think that instead of issuing a statement on this simple matter, where somebody has taken the initiative to approach me to ensure that they get one parliamentarian on their side, instead of I'm right here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Kwame. Go ahead.
I think that instead of issuing a statement on this issue, instead of rushing to issue a statement on this issue, that Honorable KingDavid has approached me and has made some offer and has asked me to align with them in Parliament. This is a very straightforward matter. And it is only a General Secretary who has nothing to do and who is trying to cover his shame that will come out and release such a statement. I'm surprised at the statement. I'm surprised at how quick he issued that statement. Instead of issuing a statement on how he failed as a General Secretary, failed a big party like the NPP at his age, young guy, and brought his political career to an abrupt end.
I see, Kwame, what was the offer that was made to you?
I stated clearly that in our discussion, it came up that the NPP would not contest the Gomua Central Constituency election in 2028. The other stuff, and I did that deliberately. Honorable Ken is my friend, he's my big brother, he's my godfather, he's everything. He made the approach. It was going to be difficult for me to say no to him. Looking at the support that he has given me over the years, anytime I have an issue, he's the one that I go to. But I had to let the public know that this is part of the offer that they are coming up with. It was deliberate. Every other thing that they said, I'm not going to put out there. I don't think it is right for me to put out there. But I wanted this one to be on record because as I sit here, I'm still consulting to see what my move in the House will be. And so I'm not going to come up and tell everybody all the offers that we made. But I just wanted to put this on record. And because of the kind of people that they are, who are not trustworthy, people that you cannot trust, they quickly came and said, we will not ask anybody because they know that in 2028, they'll be bringing a candidate to come and contest. Of course, I don't even care who they bring, I will beat that candidate. Even in power, I beat them. So I won't be worried about who they are bringing in opposition. After beating you in power, what are you going to bring from opposition? So that is not even an issue, but it was only a bait. I set a trap and they fell in it. And everybody has seen the kind of people they are. Their problem is that I've stated that as part of our discussion, it came up that they are not going to. That is where they have a problem. And that is what I know for a fact that I cannot trust them. So I deliberately put that out to see their reaction. And of course, this is who the NPP are. People who went to court to fight that Cynthia Morrison is a member of their party and so they are still majority and turn around and sacked her from the party immediately they lost the election. We have to be very careful when we're dealing with them.
I see. And then you say you have a meeting with the incoming majority as well. What will be your demands to them?
That is not something that I have to put out here.
Well, I can respect that.
Yes, that is not something that I have to put out. I will definitely. I'm in Parliament with my Facebook friends. I don't want to leave them out. Which I don't know if you are a part of, but I want them to be informed. I want to tell them everything that is happening. I have nothing to hide. Oh, A+. Now you are a member of Parliament. Don't go on Facebook. But Donald Trump is on Twitter. He's the president-elect of the United States of America. He's on Twitter every day with his people. So I will always inform you whatever comes out of this meeting. But I can tell you what Kwadwo released. It has not changed much. Kwadwo cannot tell me where to sit or where not to sit. He has no power to decide where I want to sit. It is not his to decide. His is to go and sit home as a failed General Secretary. That is his.
I see.
I beat him as an independent candidate in an election. I beat him.
Well,
he failed. And it is not his to decide where I sit. I can walk into Parliament and decide to caucus with NPP.
Indeed. Kwame, you also wrote that whatever decision you take after both meetings will be one that benefits not only you, but your people as well. I want us to look at the mass of the incoming Parliament, right? The NDC obviously would have a really large majority, so to speak. The NPP, on the other hand, when we have termed the mini or micro minority. What leverage do you think that you have right now as an independent candidate in Parliament, particularly as against the NDC?
Thank you so much. My lady, A-plus is...
Hello, Kwame.
It's an institution on its own.
We lost you there for a bit. Say that again. We lost you.
Can you hear?
I can hear you now. So let's start over.
A-plus is not a person. A-plus is an institution. I went into an election and won not because I lost primaries and I got angry. I knew I was going to win. And whatever I do in Parliament is not dependent on who has majority and who has minority. The fact that NDC has majority and won over 50 seats with less than 500 votes should let them know that the tax ahead is huge. And so they have to be bringing people on board and working towards the next, unless they want to be in power for 4 years. We are experts in bringing governments down. We have the track record. We have done this over and over. And so if you are not doing the right thing, we are going to deal with you. I don't want us to start that early. NDC have shown clearly that they are ready. They want us to talk. I'm going to listen. I'm very confident, and what we are going to discuss is not something I'm going to put out there, because unlike the NPP that I do not trust and I have to bait them, I believe that what the NDC will say they will stand by their words. And so it is not about whether who has majority they need or they don't need. Everybody in Ghana, you cannot be in Ghana and not need A+. NPP said they don't need me. I went out there and I took their seat. They will learn from that. And I don't think that NDC will make that same mistake.
Indeed. But humor me, Kwame. Will your demands include monetary gains?
Kindly say that again.
I'm saying, humor me. Will those demands include money?
Money, as in, like, they have to pay me some money to join them.
Well, it's your leverage. If you choose to make money out of it, will you?
No. It has nothing to do with money. Look, I went into this election knowing that I was going to spend into this election knowing very well, and I didn't go in knowing that I was going to spend money and make it back from anybody. And so the only demands that I'm making, the road from Winnipeg Junction to Sword Road to Apam, and these are big towns in the central region. Winnipeg Junction, Sword Road, Apam, driving through Francais de Wampon. The road is very bad.